possibly been surprised when the NDP announced that they'll be doing a curriculum overhaul in Alberta schools recently. The socialists' dream of using public schools to indoctrinate children and shape society to their own ideals was just too tempting. The Alberta government will be focusing on increasing learnings on climate change, Indigenous people, gender diversity, and mental health. This has some parents concerned that they won't be focusing on math and sciences enough to prepare kids for real-life, high-demand science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM jobs, and rightly so. The issue is that parents don't think that kids are being introduced to these topics early enough, with options like food, drama, and fashion being a focus in junior high, and very little in the way of promoting science and technology is done in early education. This is thought to steer kids away from rapidly evolving careers in science and technology. And there's another problem. If any of you have children in school like I do, you'll know that the discovery math technique is absolutely horrendous. Math is now taught using this type of exploratory and experimental method of teaching, and really all it does is end up making a kid feel stupid because it's not intuitive or structured. The method has been tweaked to remove the worst examples, but math is one of those topics that if you miss out on the fundamentals, you carry that with you as you move forward. You absolutely need those skills to perform and understand the concepts as you move up in grade. A study completed by the C.D. Howe Institute showed that Alberta's kids are down a whopping 32 points on Program for International Student Assignment tests. So instead of focusing on science and technology in order to reverse this problem, the NDP have decided to put more effort into their pet topics. And let me tell you, kids already learn about these topics. First Nation studies have been a part of the curriculum for a very long time. In fact, the curriculum was reaffirmed by the Progressive Conservative government in 2014. As for climate change, also a part of studies. And sexual health is now being taught in grade 4, and it includes teaching about same-sex relationships and transgendered individuals. Leave it to the government to add a focus on learning about gender diversity and what's between people's legs in the classroom, because what goes on in people's bedrooms is really everyone's business, and it will definitely help kids advance in life, right? Schools have always been a function of the state, there's no doubt. But now it's just getting worse. Take a look at Bill 10, the legislation that takes parents out of the equation when their child comes out of the closet, they're confused about their gender, or they join a gay-straight alliance club. The school is no longer required to tell parents about these issues. Teachers are now not only in the classroom to teach, but to act as agents of the state, to police kids and act as parents. This is just more evidence of the government attempting to step in and push their own agenda on our kids. The government taxes us to give away what we think is free education, but it actually comes with a price. They have a monopoly on kindergarten to grade 12 curriculum. They control textbooks and pretty much everything our kids learn. And it's all ideologically driven. High-demand jobs nowadays require a good understanding of science and technology. If the Alberta NDP really cared about kids and their future, they'd be helping to prepare them for the real world by instituting STEM topics as soon as possible in early education. They'd be helping to reverse the damage done by failed methods of teaching like discovery math. Instead, they focus on their pet topics at a loss to the next generation and in the hopes of shaping minds of future voters. I think it's important to learn about Canadian history, and I do think it's important to learn about a variety of topics. I'm not saying Indigenous studies should be removed from school curriculum, but since when are kids going to be prepared for life with a solid background in Indigenous studies and gender diversity? For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.